Hey there, survivors. It's Crooker here for Crooker Plays, and we are back with Empyrion Galactic Survival. So we're in the Alpha 8, and we are kind of three experimental versions in. So I was playing my game here before, if you've been following that, and I kind of abandoned that game because so much has changed, and I started it a couple more times, but right now I'm in this new world here. So I started this new world, and a couple of the things that were kind of pet peeves in the previous game were the food consumption and the temperature problems. So I started the game on medium survival, but I kind of tweaked the food consumption and the temperature, the amount that the temperature affects you, and it seems to be a lot more realistic in that way, I suppose. The food doesn't go down quite so much. I mean, I know it's a survival game, but I also know you can't go from fully fed to starving in a few hours. So I think this is much better. So instead of starting at the early game and kind of going through all of the resource mining and all of that stuff, I've fast forwarded through to save some time for you guys because you've seen all that other stuff before. And I wanted to resource or mine 100 iron, 100 copper, and 100 silicone, and start there. But I went a little bit further. I found the Titan. I found the back half of the Titan and the mid part, or the front part, and the mid part is over there somewhere, I think. I captured the mid part and the back part. I have not yet captured the front part, and that's what I'm going to do now. I also built a little HV, and this is a really super subcompact HV, but it has everything in there that you need to have a little mobile base. It's got an armor unit, plenty of storage, engines, obviously, a mobile constructor, a fridge. What else? That Gatling gun there with some storage. It even has this harvester module on it, which I haven't figured out how it works properly because I've used it, but it leaves stuff on the ground. It doesn't collect vegetation, as far as I know. Is it just for rocks? I'm not sure. Anyway, if you know how this thing works properly, leave me some comments in the comment section and let me know what I'm doing wrong. But it's proven to be almost ridiculously useless. Everything else in this little vehicle here is great. It's super agile, super lightweight and cheap, and carries a whole ton of stuff. Like, I've got ton of cargo. I've got a harvest box, small ammo box, a fuel and equipment, and general cargo. I also set up a kind of a makeshift base in, I think it was the back half of the Titan, but I decided I'm really far away from any resources here, so I'm going to go back kind of to this resource cluster here and set up a base. I've got a really cool place for a base, and I'll show you that in the next episode, or maybe later this episode. I haven't figured that out yet. But anyway, for now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive over here. And I am going to capture, I'm going to put a core in the front part of the MS Titan. But because I want to grab these growing plots. There's a whole bunch of growing plots in here, but I've got to clean out this floor. I've got to put a core in this ship here, and yeah, do all that stuff. Excuse me. Yawning. I don't know why. Well, probably because it's late. But anyway, so I'm going to kick out of the video. If you know anything about this Titan, is this the front or the mid? This is the front, right? I think this is the front. Yeah, the front part. If you know anything about this, you know that the core is located down here. But I have to dig all this out yet. So I'm going to dig this out and then come back to the video. So When I come back, I will be right here, but I will have dug out the bottom. So I'll be back in 3, 2, and 1. I am back. Okay, so I've just spent some off-camera time digging out the basement here. Now, if you don't know where the core is on the Crash MS Titan front part, it's fairly easy to find. It's just hard to get at. So when you come in to the front part here from the back, or where it's kind of broken off from the rest, there's a little entryway here. You might have to dig it out. And you'll come in and you'll see 2 elevators on either side. As you're facing the front, the elevator on your left, if you will all be under rock or dirt. So you have to dig your way down, dig, 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 and you'll get to the bottom. When you turn around, there will be a door here. So you blast through the door, dig, 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 and as you dig around to the left, so I guess that would make this, I guess that would make this towards the front. So towards the front in the basement, if you dig through, you'll see an arrow here, and this arrow points towards the core. So it's right behind this door. So we're going to blast through this door. And we're going to dig some more. And you're going to find the core right here. Right here, you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to blow up that core, and we are going to take over this part of it. But I'm going to go get a core from... I think I have one in my ship. Oh, I hope I have one. I always have in my ship, unless it proves me a liar. Oh, you got to get in it now to access everything. So when you go to devices, go to the cargo box. I always label my cargo box general cargo, and fuel and equipment is the stuff I keep, permanent stuff or survival stuff in my ship. So I keep fuel and stuff in here. And I always keep some explosives, an extra weapon with some ammo, which I don't actually have any ammo in here right now. I've got a pistol and some ammo. I keep my survival constructor in here, just in case something happens, my ship gets blown up. I have a survival constructor, and I always keep a core in here, and I don't have one right now. So I'm going to have to make one, and I can make one right here, right there. So we're going to let this craft a little bit. Always good to keep stuff in here that you might need in a pinch, and carry it with you all the time, because chances are your hover vessel or your small vessel, depending on which one you're using at the time, will survive. You might die, or you might have some kind of problems where you lose stuff. Well, you'll always have some stuff in your vessel if you keep it in there. So let's go back to the mobile constructor and see. Oh, I've got a constructor in there already. Now, I had some stuff. I had built a base in the Titan back part, just a small little base of operations to use while I was down in this kind of southern pole. But I decided that I was going to build a permanent base a little closer to the resource structure or resource cluster up here. So I've got a really cool place inside this silicone deposit that I'm going to build my base, an underground base in a hillside. So you're going to see that in this video. I'm going to get that started. But all of the stuff that I had in there when I started building a base, I just kind of gathered and put here. So I have to start making some corn and some wheat. Right now, even though I do have a T2 drill or a tier 2 drill. I can't use it because I have no fuel for it. I ran out of nitrocellulose, which you need grains for. So I'm in the process, and I can't find grains. I can't find any grains anywhere. So I'm in the process of building a base so I can grow some. But that's not going to be yet. So let's go in here and find that core. Now, the reason I'm doing this is because of all of these grow plots. I want to take them. I don't want to have to rebuild them. So I'm just going to go in here, turn on my light, down, 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 into here, get my gun ready, take this sucker out, boom, and put my core in there. Did I, what's, oh, there it is. Now it's my base, yay! So I can start dismantling this for parts, because I don't believe I need it. If any of you are playing the Robinson Protocol, I did find the Titan mid part, but as you can see up here in the kind of the mid upper right-hand part of the screen, it's still asking me to find the Titan mid part. And if you need to know where that is, it's right there. So I'm going to go over there. Just for, yep, gets and shiggles here. Where is it? I could turn on my night vision goggles. Am I too far? Yeah, there it is. Now, as I approach it, it should tell me I've found the mid part, but it doesn't conclude that part of the mission for me. And I've even gone in and put a core in here. So if you run underneath it, there's a pillar. Let's see, I think there's a, is there a door here? No. As you're running underneath the mid part, there's kind of some pillars and some dirt under here, but as you dig down to this pillar, you can see there's a core. Now this is my core, but this is where the old core was, right here at the base of this pillar. So I can now dismantle this base. Oops. If I can get out of this hole. There we go. So for now, I am going to go back to the Crash Titan here. And I'm going to grab those growing plots. Then I'm going to take them back, and that'll probably do it for this video. But I'm going to show you... Uh-oh, come on, I'm stuck in this tree. Uh-oh, what's going on here? I am stuck in this tree. What's happening? Uh-oh, I just glitched. Please stop the ship. I can't even get out. Oh, yes, I can. What do I do about this? Can I cut it down with a chainsaw? There we go. Well, that was annoying. Did I do any damage to my ship? I don't know. All right. Let's go back to the Titan. That was weird. That's never happened to me before. Get stuck in a tree. No! All right. I'm a good driver. Yeah, I'm a good driver. All right, hey. I need to make some more biofuel too. I'll see if I can do that right now. Whoops. Constructor. Biofuel, I need fibers. I just got some logs, so I've got fibers. I'll get some biofuel. I've got 3 left, but it doesn't hurt to have some just for this tier 1 drill, which I want to get rid of real quick as soon as I get some grain. So I'm going to start cleaning out some of this dirt. Dirt clears out real fast, even with this, even with a tier 1. Rock, not so much. This is a super shovel. So I'm really happy with the updates that the developers have made on this game since the Alpha 8 was released. They've done 2 updates, Phase 2 and Phase 3, and each time they've really listened to people and made changes where necessary, because everyone was complaining about heat, everyone was complaining about food running down too fast, and that seems to be, and plus, you know, some other cosmetic and buggy glitches, whatever. But as far as gameplay is concerned, they really tuned things up for Alpha 8, and I'm pretty impressed with it so far. I'm still trying to get a multiplayer game going. Not that I can't get the server working, but I found that the multiplayer game isn't quite as good because you can't do some of the same things you can do in single player. Like, you can't capture enemy bases for some reason and use them as your own. Like, I always, if I can help it, instead of building a base on any planet that I go to, I just capture a base, and you've got a pre-built base or a space station. But you can't seem to do that in multiplayer, so that's kind of a big gameplay issue for me, because I like doing that stuff. All right, clearing out some dirt here. I just want to get... Oh, there's a fridge there. I don't need that, but I'll take the fridge. Thank you very much. I don't really need the spoiled food. I'm not sure what else is in here. Let's go P and take a look. Fuel tank missing. Automatic door. No more fridge. There are some thrusters. I can get really good resources out of thrusters. There's no cargo. Not too much in here except for all the infrastructure. Oh, and the grow lights. I can take those too. Okay, so I'm going to take a few of these grow plots, but I'm going to do much of this off camera. Growing plot, yay. I don't mind building some of these too. It's just if I don't have to. Work smarter, not harder. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Okay, I'll take this. Plant grow light. So I'll take this. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. And that. I'm going to come back and get the rest of this stuff later. I'm going to show you where my base is going to go. And in future episodes, we'll start building. I'm pretty excited. Although it is a bit of a drive. I've got a label on it called home base. Ah, come on. So it's 7 kilometers away from here, which is a bit of a stretch. I'll come back when I get a bit closer. Okay, I am approaching my home base now, or at least my home base to be. Oh, there's a plant monster. I'm going to grab him because he usually has some good stuff on him. Uh-oh. Pumpkins, I can take those. I need grains right now to make nitrocellulose so I can get my my T2 drill back up and running. That's going to be a key, super key component to building my new base, because I'm going to have to do a lot of digging to get it working properly. But I dug this hole down to a silicone deposit, and it just kind of digs into the side of a hill and goes down a bit deep. So I thought this would be a really cool secret entrance to a hidden base. I feel like a rebel in Star Wars. Give me the plans to the secret base. Or I shall freeze your friend in carbonite. I know that's not how it goes. Anyone excited for the Han Solo movie opening on the 25th? I'm a bit of a Star Wars fan. Maybe I'm not a super fanatic like some people are, but I do enjoy Star Wars. I enjoy the whole universe and the characters, and Han Solo is my favorite character, which is why I'm tremendously frightened about how bad this movie is going to be. But I'll be there with everybody else. Oh, fall. Where did my base go? It's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Just down this hill. Whoa! Now, I have to find... Where is that hidden knot? What movie is that from? It is really hidden here. Oh, there it is right there. If you stumble across it, good on you. But for now, this is going to be the entrance to my hidden base. So you'll walk in here, and then I'm going to dig this all out and build a really cool base inside. Right now, it's just basically silicone, and I hollowed it out. And there's still, I think there's still some silicone up there. And I'll get it. But I want to build my base first. Now, one of the benefits of having an underground base is when drones decide to finally attack you, they always go after your core. And having a base underground means your core is underground and super protected. I'll still have some defenses up there. I'll have a couple of cannon towers if I can build them. But it's gonna be hidden pretty close, or pretty well, I think. I just want to clean some of this up. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I'm hoping to get more done. It's just I'm pretty busy during the day, and at nighttime when I get to record, I'm pretty tired, so I haven't had a chance to do a lot of videos, and I'm not really used to playing the game and talking the whole time, talking to myself more or less, talking to you, but it just feels like I'm talking to myself. I haven't gotten used to that yet, but yeah, it's coming. It's a-coming, and I'll get more videos out. Anyway, for now, this Crooker Plays. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, subscribe, and hit that bell button, and we'll catch you on the flip.